Hello, fellow Econauts, and welcome back to our show. I'm here with my brother Ben, the Rocketman. Hey, Ben, how are you?
Hey Simon, hey fellow Econauts, how's it going? Today we're talking about the New Glenn.
So, who's the new Glenn and what happened to the old one?
Well, the old Glenn was the first American astronaut reaching orbit. So Blue Origin uses that name to honor the first American astronaut, and they are now naming their heavy lift vehicle the New Glenn. So the New Glenn is Blue Origin's heavy lift rocket.
How large is that rocket?
Well, this rocket is about 98-meter large. So 98 meters, just to give you an idea, here you see the Saturn V. 98 meters would be about here. So it's almost as big as the Saturn V.
What else can you tell us about the new Glenn?
The New Glenn, similar to other heavy lift launch vehicles in the current time, is built to be reusable. That means it can be, the first stage, which is lifting the actual second stage into orbit, can come back and land, which will reduce the launch cost dramatically. The payload capacity is quite high, with 45 metric tons into low Earth orbit and 13 metric tons into a geostationary orbit. It has a two-stage design, as I just mentioned. It's quite tall. It is designed for flexible missions, for commercial missions. So the plan in the moment for Blue Origin is to launch this rocket up to 12 times per year. For commercial use, by the way, so not just for private missions.
Before the show, we talked about that this rocket is also designed to get to Mars. Maybe you can shed a little light on that too.
As I often say, the future of our space economy is in heavy and super heavy lift vehicles, and the Blue Origin is another sort of cornerstone into this argument. In order to reach Mars or anything else, deep space, or even the moon, we need heavy and super heavy lift vehicles. So Blue Origin also works on the Blue Lander, which is a lunar lander. They also are supporting the need to go back to the moon for several reasons, which we have discussed in other episodes. And also, Blue Origin wants to reach Mars at some point, because that's the next step really for humanity.
What kind of missions except Mars is New Glenn designed for?
Well, the whole spectrum really. So for commercial launches, such as even going to low Earth orbit, perhaps for either for lots of payload, such as a satellite constellation, aka internet from orbit, for deep space exploration, as I mentioned, like Mars. This rocket can also service these kind of missions. Then, as I mentioned as well, to support the NASA Artemis program to go back to the moon. And then finally, and this is sort of the thing in the blue sky right now, is the space tourism and for space stations. So the ISS, as we know, is being decommissioned in the next couple of years, and hopefully Axiom will then build the first commercial space station around Earth, and the Blue Origin New Glenn rocket could also be used to transport a large amount of tourists to those space stations.
And now we would like to know from you, who do you think will reach Mars first, SpaceX or Blue Origin? If you liked that episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
And then launch your finger on this notification bell so you don't miss out on a new episode anymore. And don't forget, we already have a large collection of nice episodes which are very interesting for you to watch.
And I hope I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.
See ya.